Oh, I was gonna play some music, but I don't. I got this. I got two songs in my library, so I'm not even gonna bother. Good morning. I trust that everybody is well. Y'all better. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Something strange is happening in this world, and I don't exactly know how to put my finger on it, but it is strange indeed. It is strange indeed, man. I don't even know what to say. Social media is starting to get more and more weird. Social media is getting insane. There's some, there's so, oh my God. It's just, it's downright scary. So I'm watching this thing last night, and there's this pregnant woman on there, and she's doing somebody's hair that's beat up, and the lady's all beat up, and apparently the pregnant lady had beat her up, and apparently this was all done on live, and apparently the people watching the live called the police, and so the next thing you know, this lady's it, like, I swear to God, I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. I did. That's why I kind of feel sorry for our police officers, and I try to donate to them, because the police sat at this lady's door and argued with her for 10 minutes. And finally, they just kicked in the door. This lady was very calm while the police just kicked in the door. I, I couldn't even imagine. She wouldn't even get off of the live while the police were literally kicking in the door. Y'all, something is wrong. These people are possessed. I'm, I think I'm getting ready to get out of social media, y'all. I do. I think it's bizarre. It is. It's bizarre. It's something very bizarre and strange that is happening. It's really weird, and I don't want to see it. What is going on with these people? Mm-mm-mm. It's like, I honestly feel that it is the zombie apocalypse, but the zombie apocalypse was not supposed to be like flesh eating zombies. It's just people possessed. Yeah, it's it's insane. It is. It's insane. And I'm sorry, I was thinking about that when I got up. I was sitting here meditating, and I just want to say this, and I'm trying to make this very clear. I'm trying to make this very clear, and I'm just not going to argue with nobody. I'm not. I'm not going to argue with nobody. I'm just going to do my spiritual work, and if I have to file police reports, I'm just going to do it, and I'm just going to do it quietly, because this whole arguing and going back and forth thing in social media, I'm not doing it. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not doing any more arguments or beefs online. Because even when the crazy part about it is that, even if you're speaking sensibly to a person and you're telling the truth, I'm not doing it. I don't have time for it. I'm sorry. I can't. Mm-mm. Something is going on. I don't know if it's something in the air or in the water. It's so bizarre. It really is. So, oh my goodness. And there's all these little insignificant little curses and little things that you have to clear up that people have said. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. This alum is the truth. Those alum rocks can prevent curses. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a special like ingredient. I know that it's made from carbon. I know that one of the things that makes up alum rocks is carbon. So that's why I started using them for curse prevention. And I like all I gotta do, all I gotta say is stay out of social media as much as possible. Stay away from folk. Otherwise, you gotta have you some curse prevention because oh my God, really? Well, you know what? I must be doing pretty good, JJ Mack, because I have a cat. I have family members that have dogs and ain't nobody attacked. So I must be doing a damn good job with protecting the people around me, apparently. Hey, one EQ. Love you too, sweetie. Yeah, that is a trip. I'm telling you. I got to be honest with y'all, though. Y'all, yesterday, I after I had gotten, no, it wasn't after I had gotten. I'm gonna tell y'all, it must be something that I have in here, and I'm guessing it's the alum. So I was able to feel such a feeling of peace and tranquility yesterday for hours, and I achieved it for hours. Like it was just a feeling of it was. I mean, it was really, really, it was really nice, and I didn't want to argue with nobody. But then when I got up, I noticed that I'm telling you, weird people in social media, bruh. It's crazy. Weird people. Because I don't know, I can't think of for the life of me why people are doing the things that they're doing to me because I don't deserve it. I believe those people are looking for energy, though. So, what did I make? Oh, that's what I made last night. I got to go live just from my phone and show y'all. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go live just from my phone and show y'all my crystal witch bottle, the seven chakra witch bottle. And there's a couple of other ones that I want to show y'all because somehow I was able to like because it's something going on. It is. It's and I don't know why are the chosen ones and why are the spiritualists and witches under attack? Why are they attacking us? And it's almost like the people that have a beef with you, it seems like they shouldn't have a beef with you. It's almost like spirit is using those people as empty seaters. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, to me, that's what it looks like. Like these people are just empty seaters and they're just subject to do anything, because I don't say nothing to nobody unless they say something to me. So I must be okay. I must be okay, and I must be sane and sound still. Okay. But when I see something, I have to call it out, because, but I'm trying to figure out what I did. You know what? I can't even say. Is it a bad spirit? Because I ain't did nothing but said, you know what I told my spirits? I said, protect me from these folk and from their curses, but I said, let them go in peace. I have been telling these spirits as well as people to go in peace. So it makes no sense for there to be any chaos around me. I was wondering why I keep getting attacked. I don't bother anybody. Yeah, it's weird. It is. And it's probably because of, I don't know. I know that a lot of y'all do need to look at y'all ancestors and do ancestral work, and sometimes you have to do really deep ancestral work to where it's like you're not just saying, oh, thank you to the ancestors and help me, ancestors, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help me. Like you got to work out the issue too. You know what I'm saying? It's and you just have to, reverse any curses that may have been on you. I know that all of my clients are getting protection because I'm planning on ordering a pound of this alum every week because it's needed. I'm going to invest in as much rocks and salt. In fact, I'm going to get all of my rocks. I'm going to gather everything together. All of my, because I've got a couple of pink Himalayan salts. I have stones all around my house. All of the stones that are in your house are like, what do you call that? They are like holding energy. So it is important to gather as many stones around your house, like crystals, and maybe cleanse them and work with them, because I have a tendency to put pyrite in the corners of my home, and I know I am going to do that today. I'm just going to gather up every rock and crystal and just put it in a circle, because I do have a lot of crystals. I mean, I don't have a lot of crystals in comparison to some people. Some people's crystal game is on point. Like, my crystal collection ain't shit. It ain't. It really, honestly, is. I see people with crystals and it be them huge crystals. It be a bunch of crystals. You got to clean them things though. You know, I have a few that I got to clean around here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to clean as many of my spiritual items as possible. And then I'm going to make sure that I have extra stock of alum, because every time I say so, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. And I don't even get that many views. I don't even get that many views. You know what I'm saying? But every time I say something, it seems like stuff starts selling out. It's weird. It's weird. But I'm going to buy like a pound a week, and just so I can have like a whole bucket. of it. Like just a whole bucket of this alum crystal. And I'm going to keep it like, and you know what? I just threw away a whole bunch of coffee tins. Like I had like 10 of them. I'm not even going to lie to you because we drink coffee in this house. Okay. And I kind of let them build up because I have a tendency to be kind of a pack rat. Now I'm kind of mad that I threw away all of those coffee tins because I could have used them to put the alum rock in it. But I don't want a coffee can everywhere. I'm thinking about using this alum rock just maybe outside of the house, perhaps. I would invest in it. I would. It's really good stuff to use around the house for protection. But I do rituals and stuff with it, like, clearing of like curses and stuff and clearing of stuff because I'm doing a lot. Make sure you do your clearings because it seemed like it's just so much stuff that needs to either be transmuted. I've been doing a lot of transmutation. And here's another crazy thing is that if you work with goddesses and deities, a lot of the specific transmutation goddesses are not very well known. Now, I think that's what's going on is that, transmuting the negative energy to positive has been difficult because up until last year, you didn't see nobody talking about transmutation bottles and stuff like that. You didn't see people talking about that until recently. Whereas normally for me, I felt like, and maybe it is because of this that virus that hit. Do y'all think that I can't even talk about that. I was gonna say maybe it's got something to do with people that have had the jab. Cause something just ain't right. So y'all protect yourself, man, please, and do as much clearing as possible. And I saw a video last night. I didn't actually look at it, but the man was saying put a alum crystal in your bath, and I think I'm gonna try that because yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff going on, and I need to get some more sulfur too because I think people are falling under possession or something, especially anybody that doesn't know about this stuff. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that just don't know or don't pay attention. Because after what I saw last night, it was a pregnant woman. She was about 8 months pregnant, and the police is banging at her door, and she's all calm about it. And she's like, "Bro, leave me alone. Y'all harassing me at this point." I'm like, "Girl, the police is knocking at your door, threatening to kick the door in. You need," and they were very polite about it too. Like, oh my God, I'm starting to one EQ. Yeah, cleansing and warding. Goodness gracious, I'm telling you. Yeah, cleansing and warding. And see, I gotta cleanse out my house. I have to do that. I have a lot. I have to get that done because I got kind of a spiritual hoard going on. But I know that when it's time, see, I believe in divine timing, and I know that when it's time to get it out of here, I'm going to get it out of here. So, what I do is where I keep these spiritual items. I got my big cauldron upstairs, one EQ. And so, all of that stuff all of that stuff, I'm just gonna go in there and I'm gonna start 2 or 3 charcoals up, and I'm just gonna smoke the whole freaking room out and state my incantations because it's client work. It's a lot. It's a lot of client work, but I've got to ship it out. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I work on stuff like with like that stuff that I have downstairs is gonna go first because the stuff that I have in another area is current stuff. But when I go downstairs, I'm gonna smoke out that room back there and start boxing stuff up. There was a brawl in Alabama. See, this is why I don't go nowhere. This is the no, I no, I don't want to go anywhere. Mm. Girl, you need to get that checked out. Girl, yeah, I'm gonna go. There's 2 specific areas in my house that I have to go and take care of. And pretty much what I do is I state an incantation and then I ask spirit to transmute that energy, transmute that negative energy. And when it's time, I'm gonna get the stuff out of here. And I got a bunch of stuff that I need to ship, and I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. So if you get a text message, a phone, or a phone call from me, my clients, they don't all watch me on YouTube, but I'm gonna be calling clients like, "Hey, I need to get this shipped out to you. I'm gonna put it in a box. I'm gonna label the box, you know, cause it the like when I make jars and bottles for y'all, it'll still work for you, but I have to boost it. So yeah, y'all gonna have to either have me boost it before I mail it out or something, because they're ready to go. And I have like 3 or 4 for like not 3 or 4, but for some of my clients, I got like 3 bottles and jars and stuff that I need to send to y'all because it'll serve you better if you have it in your possession. But I'm gonna order some of those small, like I'm gonna order some boxes from USPS that should be here by what, tomorrow? Because I always ship with the United States Postal Service. It's easy. They make it easy. They're very reliable. They may be a little slow around the holidays, but they're still reliable. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Wow. Her mother-in-law is now in the hospital. Girl, Kinsley's mommy, I want you to read what you just wrote, boo. I'm gonna read it back to you, and I want you. I want one EQ. Well, you don't have to one EQ because you already dealing with enough if you don't want to. Okay, so you said, oh yeah, up, new update on the witch I told you about. Her mother-in-law is now in the hospital dying. Shaking my head. She really need to stop messing with me for real. Now, okay, hun, I'm seeing a red flag in that. Now, I'm not saying that your work that you're doing is not bad ass, but do you really think her mother-in-law is in the hospital dying because of your work or is it because of her work? Okay. Hey, y'all better think about this now. Is that your work or is it her work that she might be? But I still want you to protect yourself now. Okay. Cause that sound like mm, she might be trying to get rid of her mother-in-law. I don't like whoever she is either. That makes me not like whoever that person is. What are y'all fighting about, though, Kinsley's mommy? What is the fight about? I would use some I'm sorry. It seemed like she's either cursed or got some bad energy going on. Something ain't right. All I gotta say is that everybody should protect themselves from everybody's craziness because I put bad spirits where they need to go. I don't play around with them. I would purge that stuff completely. Don't mm-mm. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do just purge all that negativity. Is what people need to do. And anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to gather up all of my salt and crystal rocks right now. And I'm about to get some stuff popping. So I gotta clear some stuff. I gotta clear all of my stones, which I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna clear all of my stones because my house was wide open to a bunch of negativity. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I did not have my gargoyle statue. I've been living in this house for 3 years without a gargoyle statue. And those gargoyle statues work. In fact, I'm going to go outside and my cat, my actual living cat, because my gargoyle statue is a cat gargoyle. So it's a gargoyle, but it's got a cat face. Okay. I got my cat some cat food that she does not like. She will not touch it. She will, if I didn't, I had to get her another kind because she just ain't touching it. And I didn't want her to sit here and starve. But I'm gonna go and give my gargoyle statuette an offering of some cat food. Okay. So I have crystals around here that are like in every corner. I have to go around this entire house and I got to go get some coffee. I'm getting ready to do it right now. I have to go around this entire house and gather up all of these crystals and just get them in one area and cleanse them. I have to cleanse all of my crystals, is what I'm getting ready to do. So I got a lot of stuff to do today. And then I got to smoke out 2 rooms in my house. Maybe I will. Um, you said oil is good for transmuting. Um, yeah, I agree. I think it's really her and Yemi Ya. It's like because sometimes I'll do a cleansing ritual with Yemi Ya, and it's really extremely powerful. And I know that both of them are water goddesses. It's because of her work, because she won't leave me alone. I haven't done anything to her. Oh, okay. So she's throwing stuff at you, and then you're throwing it back at her, and it's coming back on her. And so that's why you're saying that her mother-in-law is in the hospital. Is she close to her mother-in-law? Because a lot of people ain't really close to their mother-in-law, but sometimes I guess they could be, especially if her mother-in-law is keeping her man in check. Some of these men need to keep themselves in check, though. I'm telling you, that's why I don't fuck around. I don't. I don't fuck around, y'all. I feel like everybody needs to control themselves. You know, you not throwing it back on her. What are you doing then? Are you doing? I know that I have wards. I have several warding bottles. Yeah, I have wards. Oh, okay. They're close and live together. She's the mom's caretaker. Ah, goodness gracious. See, this is the reason why I like to keep the negativity to a minimum. And negative people, like, I'm talking about people that are just like doing like, I don't know. Whenever some strange person tries to do something to destroy me, I let that destruction befall upon them. Not, I'm sorry, not me. What is like, obviously, if somebody's doing something to try to harm you, that means that those energies are energies that they are carrying and they're not transmuting their negativity. And a lot of people are not. That's why I'm saying I think it's more so a global issue. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like people need to do that. Whatever negative stuff that you got, you need to transmute it. If you feel any type of negativity for Jamila, you better transmute it, because what I'm focused on is transmuting that negative energy and healing and moving forward in life. Uh I'm not trying to do no negative shit. So I'll just throw it back at you. You know, I'm sorry, I can't do the negativity. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So you got some exes that, okay, you know what I would do? What is wrong with people these days? It's weird. I know that I'm not dealing with nobody's negativity. I can tell you that. I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to do it, like, because you can tell how destructive people are being. They're just being assholes, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, you know, you throw something at my house, I'm gonna have gargoyles and alum and all kind of wards around my house. And I got a lot of trees that I need to use for warding too. I can consecrate these trees around my house also. I feel like my trees outside, because I have a sweet gum tree. I think I have I don't know, that tree over there to the side of my house, it looks like a pine tree, but it's not. I'll have to go out there again and see what kind of tree it is. But I know that a lot of this foliage around my house, I'm just gonna. I got some housework to do. Pretty much is what I'm gonna do, because I'm always in the house. But then even when I leave my house, because I think a lot of the stuff that you can go through even when you leave the house, it's almost like, because I used to think it was just me, but I believe that everybody carries their house, like wherever they live, their home. I feel like you carry that on your back. So I've always felt that way. Like, I used to go and visit a lot of people, back when I was in Kansas City. I was always going to somebody's house, and if I left the house and my house wasn't completely together, like clean, I would have a hard time leaving, and I would have to stop and clean my house before I could go anywhere. And if I did go somewhere, I didn't, it just, I wouldn't feel right in my spirit. It was weird. But now that I've that was years ago. Now it's different because, I think when I look back at that, I think the reason why it was like that was because, like, um there was probably spiritual negativity that needed to be dealt with. And, so now it's like, first of all, I'm a homebody. I don't like being other places. Does that make sense? I don't like it. Right. So I'm always at home. Okay. I am. I'm always at home. I prefer to be at home. Yeah, I do. I prefer to be at home. And but when I do leave the house, I feel very peaceful and content. Cause I didn't even want to walk too far when I go on my walks and stuff for my power walks. I didn't even want to walk too far. I'd start feeling like I need to go back home. I'd want to stay close to my house. And I am getting out of that by doing road openings and stuff, because I think that during that pandemic, it did create a lot of stuff that needs to be cleared, because we were pretty much told that we couldn't go anywhere. We had to stay in the house. So because I'm just in the habit of staying at home. But I've always been that way, though. But I also think that somehow with that, I think that with that whole pandemic and stuff, I don't know if it's the jab or something. Like, why these people acting cray cray? And they do anything for attention in social media. And it's ratchet behavior will get you some views. And it's so sad. It really is. It's sad. I felt like I was in the twilight zone when I was watching that. So I've been 8 months pregnant before, and I would, mm-mm. This was some crazy stuff that I was watching. So, anyway, I ain't trying to argue with nobody. I don't want to go back and forth with nobody. And listen, I'm cutting it off. I am cutting off any and all beefs. If you doing stuff that's dirty to me, I'm gonna set my trap for you, and I'm just gonna move on. I'm not gonna argue with you no more. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not arguing with nobody. I ain't fighting with nobody. I don't want to be involved with nothing ratchet. I got people out there impersonating me. There's a channel impersonating me, and it's pretty disgusting. Now I am gonna flag you. It's a channel impersonating me. And the stuff that they are saying, it's so disgusting that it'll make you want to fucking vomit. Gross. Y'all, people are sick. Whoever is behind that troll account, and you know who I'm talking to, you need to get some help. Pronto tanto. Get some help. For real. Cause that's when I saw that person, like what they wrote, like as the channel description, I'm a no, I'm I'm a flag. I am, girl. I'm a flag that person. I'm gonna flag that person because what they're saying is just so weird, and I feel like whoever it is, what it's giving me is possible drug use, hard drug use, a bunch of anger and resentment and sadness, and I just can't deal with it. But I am gonna flag this person and bind them from doing any harm to me. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause clearly you got something against me, and clearly because it's so disgusting to where it's like, ew, what the fuck is wrong with this person? They're just and they're very angry. They're very whoever it is very angry, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna flag that. I'm flagging it down every single day, and it's gonna get flagged because it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Eventually, it's coming down because what is wrong with you? Like, whoever this person is, like, I'm sorry, certain stuff that you write in social media, like, I can tell that you just really have a sick problem. And whoever this person is, they are projecting some really disgusting shit to me. Like, this person is weird, bro. This person's weird. Very weird and strange. Okay. And you projecting, because I'm gonna say that because I know this person is watching. You are projecting, hun. The stuff that you're saying, it's so deplorable and disgusting that I'm not even gonna freaking repeat it. But no, hun, that ain't me. That's obviously you. That's obviously what's on your mind. You're not gonna project that mess to me. Mm-mm. So I gotta go, y'all. But I'm telling y'all, again, another zombie. Some of these people, I just literally look at them as zombies. Seriously, what is wrong with you? Something is really wrong. But what kind of spirits is saying the things that some of these folks is saying? Like, what the hell? What's wrong with you? It was just so disgusting that I wanted to throw up when I went to go look at it. And you can tell that this person just really has it out for me, and they've got like a lot of destructive energy on them. And you realize that I can return stuff to sender and I don't have to have your name, sweetie. Spirit knows who you are. And you tell this person trying to send me a bunch of destructive energy. Yeah, man. It's almost like that movie Legion. That's literally what I'm getting from these people. And they look weird. Why do they look weird? What's wrong with them? They not only do they look weird, but they're acting weird. And I think it's people with they do have spiritual illnesses, but I think it's also mental illnesses. These people are mentally ill. So y'all, hey, you need to clean up.
Just help me. That's what I'm doing. I'm sweeping up the floors.
You sweeping up the floors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get me out of here, Dad.
What
Come on.
are you doing? Why do you have the broom like that? Can't clean. Yeah, clean. Okay, y'all. I'm getting ready to get the house straightened up. I gotta go. Okay. All I ask is that the angels protect anybody that I'm around, and I don't want to encounter one of these people that are under possession. That's all I know. Seriously. When you see people, it's so weird how they're acting, and I don't want to be bothered with folk like that. I'm so hey, y'all. Okay, I gotta go. Y'all have a good one.